Well, hello everyone. This is comrade-Sirius and welcome to hopefully short episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, Arc Edition, and we are in Radotín. And yeah, the city has grown a little, at least its plan. But you can see I've been playing with some roads and such. And in Czech part we designed a few little things, but most of these were told and there are afterwards truly been designed by myself, and we are missing finishing touches, and well, that's up to us. We invited more vehicles and we can press start. You can see they all have been assigned to group 4-5, which is, main 4 offices, and they are all running on auto search for 3.5 kilometers. Then 4-6 are workers. They have been only slightly enhanced, I think, so no need to worry about that. But yeah, we can absolutely tell them to do this thing. They will not build the cold storage or the heating plant. We will not need it now. The main part is being built right here. Yeah, it's done by quite inferior excavator. But once this will done, we will need to work on. So, where are we standing? This area that we were finishing last time, basically storages and such, it has not been moved. There's not been done anything besides one really small addition, and that's another repair shop, and that's trolleybus depot. Trolleybus, it's in Czech. This is a trolleybus depot. I want trolleybuses here. I don't know how or where they will be connected to the main road. We have quite a lot of area up here and continuing out. I don't know if we will get to it today. Not sure about it. I want to keep this close. Well, not close but short. We need to finish the city. Because we have a lot of housing units. Most of these are housing units besides basically 2 districts. One of them is this one, and yeah, they have pedestrian gates on the perimeter. This is medical university because we do not have any in our region, and there's a big school probably for the whole city. It is just sitting here, nothing special, nothing maybe nothing too interesting. Might be an option. But we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 stops. We have 1 end station for trolleybuses. It's a 111, so nothing special. But we will need roads that will lead to it. And we can do roads, and if I'm correct, brick road, sidewalk, brick road with trolley. Yeah, this is the one we need to plan. I'm not sure why they are divided exactly at this spot. Might do something with... They are not connected. It seems like they are not connected at all. Now they are. Okay. So, fine. Sometimes you spot mix-ups like this. Sometimes you don't. But hey, it's working, so why not? This is another trolleybus stop. I am going to plan and hopefully build trolleybus stops right from the get-go because we should have a lot of them. So this should be okay. We are not having currently any trolleybus, It's called Měnírna in Czech. It's basically a powering station. I have no idea how it's called in English, but that's something we can definitely do together. If I may take a look how our contour lines here, okay, we can probably afford to have a little straight piece here as well, and then we will, just go up and such. I just want to have it in a straight line. So this is the place where our trolleybuses will be connected. At least, a secondary spot where they will be connected. And do I want it on the grid? I absolutely I absolutely can, because why not? So yeah, this will be the place where they will be connected. I wanted to build a road, however, so yeah, that's it. If I remember, trolley buses can turn in stations, so that should be fine. We have many single houses. We have some blocks formed together. These are from the last time. These are new. Even, you know, some brick housing. I don't know if they will be enough. They probably will not. I have no idea. We will see. Something is burning. Reconstruction office in Visojani, that should be okay. Because that one should be covered. If it's not, well, we have a problem, basically. Once this is done, please let me know. Because that one will truly be needed. I'm thinking about a bypass, but that's not an effective one. And we do not have that many resources, so probably it will probably be better, you know, to not being transported. Does this mean that every vehicle, every vehicle coming here is employed, so that should be fine. By the way, this connection will probably be severed in the future, and there will be some fence. Yeah, fire is out. That's fine. So, what are we missing? We are having a cinema, kino as a cinema. We are having a pub. If we take a look at civilian infrastructure, we have many houses. We can add more into free spots if we'll have any free spots. We have groceries. That's not a problem. We have restaurant. That's basically a groceries as well. So, do not need. We have alcohol. Well, we have one alcohol spot, but to be fair, it is right in the middle, and we do not have that many footpaths, so it's not showing, but okay. That's when we do have. We are having culture. Well, that's the kino here. But we are not having anything else. I'm not building a gallery, because people might be able to get down here. And we have, for example, a Museum of Republic, which now reminds me of... Yeah, but we have these stops. For some reason, nobody has connected it, so that's why I'm here. And we do not need a grid for this. The only thing we need is a connection. So that's the one, and it will be a connection with lamps, because that one will truly be okay. Fine, grid off. Yeah, now it's grid off. Fine, I'm taking it. By the way, for 7 is footpaths. It's a special office. I might show you. It's the last one in the row. They basically have only footpaths, factory connections, conveyors, and like power lines. And these guys have one crane, one bus, and they will just hopefully be building anything that will come to their mind. I may use them for substations and such, but their primary role is building substations and such. Not substations, but footpaths, especially those with lamps and so on. And short pieces and etc. Now we have... Now we have a network, and what we can absolutely do is to turn all of this, yeah, including those, you know, corner pieces, all of this into gravel paths and gravel roads, maybe, you know, everything besides the end pieces, which is quite hard, honestly, because, yeah, there's a lot of, you know, angry footpaths connected, so we probably even, you know, might connect those parts on the side. It will do no harm, at least I hope so. And yeah, because we want it connected. And please, comrade, let the game run for a while. There is nothing connected up here because this district is now the end. But what we need is, you know, we basically need everything connected with decent roads, so that's where we are. Yes, this area up here is not connected, and I know about it. And there will be probably, very probably, there will be some houses. There might be even, to be fair, there might be even something like an end station, not an end station, but a train station might be in this area, because we have 3 rails up here and they will lead somewhere, and it would be quite foolish to not build a train station on the main line. But how exactly it will be, I'm not sure. Again, we are here for the city. And as these parts are done, and you know, we have a tennis academy basically here, and you know, some playgrounds. We will do rest of it in the city. So, hospital we have, fire station we have 2. We do not have any kindergarten. If we can, we will build the bigger one. Now, hotels do not need kindergarten. However, city up here will need, the city buildings will need some of those. We can either build one, you know, closer to the middle, or we can simply apply some of it in the block, and that should be relatively okay. And I think that this is the way we will go. So, yeah, we got 1 kindergarten here. 1, 2, nothing wrong. It should cover this sector. This sector, however, is not having any. This is a bus stop, so kind of okay. But can we please... Well, this one. Area down here is probably a better option. And there's the university. Okay, so the kindergarten will get as accessible from the area, and I will just make it as an extension of the living flat. It will be basically a connected house. So that's the kindergarten number 2. Do we need another one up here? I'm not sure, but the answer is probably yes. And we are not having any other designs of kindergartens, so, well, at least, you know, effective designs of large kindergartens. That's basically the same thing, even if it's looking like it's not. It cannot get attached that easily. But we can simply make it like this. It will have a road. We might put it a little more inside. Reason will follow. Cool, we do not need. And we do not need an orphanage. We do have 460 kids. Quite a big building, honestly. If I would need a population boost, I will build it, but I will not build it now. And I definitely do not need a plane. Ooh, something's burning. And I have completely missed. Okay, we'll need demolition office very soon, because this one will burn way faster than I would have even noticed. That's my bad. Yep. Yep. I'm an idiot. It's only 13 tons, so not too big of a deal. There's a building, and we need a demo office. Okay, so yeah, let's put it here. It's not outside of the country. I told you. Okay, get everything you need from here, and you need a waste truck. Waste truck is this. Okay, we got only one option, so yeah, that's, you know. That's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, just, you know, tag this and then let me know, because I will need to turn it into a... Well, now we do not have electricity. Tell me again, why did I build this thing? I have no idea. Okay. This is, by the way, the reason I'm planning stuff in pause, in paused game, because I'm unable to just do all of this at the same time. Regarding footpaths, we will need at least everything, at least in gravel, but we will do it later on. So, we are at kindergartens. No orphanage. Medical university we have. We do not need other universities, at least I hope. We do not need dormitories, at least I think. Police station. Police station is something that is absolutely not present in this city so far. And I think it would be really useful to have it in this city. It doesn't need to be inside, but it would be, you know, it would be a really good idea to have at least, you know, to have it at least somewhere. And, well, the key question is where? If I put it here, it will just draw population from hotels and tourist area, which is it's obviously not a good idea. So what we'll get? This, and by the way, this is still supposed, but not doesn't mean well, but it is still supposed a green belt. I think that this general area is not a bad one. We can have another one on the other side, but well, this side will definitely profit from a police station. So yeah, here we go. It will be the end of the street. It's not a bad idea, and there can be a loop-de-loop around here. So it should be fine. We also have a connection for the path. Do I want it as a head of the street? It would look great. Yeah, and that's the only argument I really need. It will look great. So yeah, that's why we will build it like that. Because the reason is it will look great. Okay, here we are. Obviously, we will need a footpath connection, so that's why we have this one. There is an option for how it's called grid alignment. I don't know what. So we can do this. Yeah. It's almost straight. It will do. Yeah, this is a gravel road. Okay, so that's what we have. I completely forgot about it, but that's why you have here. Courthouse. Do I want to get to everything to get solved in Wysochany? On the other side of the map? Or do we want a big courthouse? We cannot have a big courthouse. We can have only minor courthouse. So that's kind of something you do not need. You don't want to solve right now, so that we won't. Same will go with prison. One is enough for now. Secret police is something we do not need right now. It is again something that might come in handy later on. So careful planning about this building is probably advisable. So down here, maybe. Yeah, sure. Why not? By the way, we are getting quite far from the station. Yeah, these are... Well, it's a lot of... Wow. This house might not be in range, despite my best effort. Let alone these guys. Trolleybuses will be needed as an intercity transport. What this means is that we will absolutely need another zone. Another zone nearby, because I started building stuff and kind of forgot that we sometimes need things to be in range for them to properly work. Yeah. This happens. So, okay, there will be no footpath on this side. Though, to be fair, this is a medical university, so it would be advisable to have it accessible from the other side of the city, if there will be another side of the city. But it started looking like it is. It will be. So, you know what? Let's do it like this. It will have a footpath at the back, so we can absolutely build it like this. It's not connected. It will have to wait a while. Don't worry. That's crime. Yeah. City accounting office. Where will we put it? And where's the city name? Up here. We can absolutely put it in the middle. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay, that's what we'll do. Because it can be next to the... It can be next to the road from the university. True. That's where we are. Fine. Now this is a maintenance station for monitoring, you know, how it's called, pollution monitoring station. Yeah. You know what? You can absolutely plonk one down here behind the fence, because it will monitor the heating station. Which brings us to utilities. This city have none planned, like none at all. And we will need many stuff. One of them is sewage discharge station. And that thing is not a joke. This is a gravel path. This will be another one. I will definitely put something like a no-go sign. No walking sign on it. Something like a city service road, but it will be a needed city service road. Don't make me wrong. This is a forest. Greenery will come. Don't worry. But where will we put our discharge? It might be in the corner with some treatment, but we will need a treatment up here. And if we will put untreated water in the corner, it will be kind of a big problem, because we will not have an option, you know, for sourcing clean water. Because where will we do it? This will be a city. This is quite a big hill. Even in reality, I was going up this part many times, so yeah, it's not great. And there will be industry. What the fuck is this? Okay, never mind. So if aluminum will be here, we will need a discharge further down the line. So clean water source feels like a perfect spot. So that's what we will do. Big water source, 95%. That feels absolutely perfect. We will not need that many workers. Don't worry. We will need a road there, which is honestly something we do have planned. Because we can absolutely just continue this one up the forest and have it like, and have it here. So that's a water well. We will need a water pump. Pump is fine. Please mirror. Turn again. Do we need it that close? We do not, but it doesn't matter because all you need is a big pipe. Not F4, but F3. Yep. Go up. And now we need a water treatment. We have only a small one, but well, the small one is quite a big amount of stuff. Anyway, how big is this? I mean the zone, because yeah, it's basically at the edge, so that's fine. So the treatment will come behind the hospital. Mirror, rotate, and here we go. It is simple as that. The pump, we already have a pump, so we can absolutely supply this, and let's do it from the middle. And you know what? Up into here. Okay, show me. I completely forgot. And now you can see there are no offices. If we press it, they get instantly assigned and they will build it, so we should be fine. Yeah, it's easy. I told you. Okay, we established that delivering water is superb, but it's not a good option because it is a good option in like 15 years, but not now. So let's get prepared. Build a this is a water pump. And now we have a problem because we will need to store quite a substantial amount of water, which is what we'll do. But I may not like it. Number 5. Let's place a footpath. I don't know where it will go or how it will look like. I do not care, and it's not my job to know. This is just a mud path, so no things can be constructed. And that goes for you. You are a pump. If you are a pump, you need a pipe. Here it is. And now we need a storage. This water tower is not enough in terms of capacity. It has 2 in, 2 out. This is a big water reservoir. It has 2 ins, 2 out too. But as long as it's standing, you know, next to it, it's looking okay. And I will use a pump anyway. So that's what you'll do. Well, so much for nice clean park with a big barrel of water inside. So 1 pipe in, 1 pipe out. That's where we are. And from now on, we will have a water switch with, you know, water network going through the city, to the hotels and so on. It is a trivial system, which, you know, there's only one thing, and that is, you know, we can do it later. By the way, I don't know if I told you, I probably did, but you can see the icon of the footpath is not rotating. The reason is it's a rotating footpath, so you can have it anywhere like this. If you like what you see, yeah, you can have it on on my Discord, should be in the link, or, you know, just ask. I really love to be able to connect these small, it's only these small pieces like water switch, sewage switch, but I really like to just, you know, be able to connect them and not needing to plan like crazy amounts of those. Well, fine. What else we need? Sewage, heating, water, yeah, power. All these four. Yeah, it will take a while. It probably will. I'm really curious about this embankment building, but now I'm seeing it's quite a neat mod and just like a big heat exchanger. Would it make sense to place it somewhere where it would be connected to the road and not look completely off? Huh? It is usually supposed to be, you know, it's part of the mod of the shoreline, and I found out that I am able to use bulldozers to lower it down, so that's why it's like this. I have no idea. Oh, you mean it if you are placing, you can just do it like this. But how would you connect it? Well, not like that it would be easy to place it, but I think I got an idea. I'm not a Donald Trump, this is a stupid idea. But, you know, have an idea and just, you know, connect it with a bridge. Well, do not need it. That's basically the conclusion. Okay, hotels and all of this bottom zone, they need a connection, and it basically needs a connection right here. Somewhere right here. And, well, it's not an easy one. Let me tell you this. But we got our own clinic, so I think that for the bottom part of the city, this feels okay. Can I connect it? Looks like I can. I have no idea how, but looks like I can. Okay. Reserve a way. Reserve a way to the main road, but, well, let the road be built, please. All I'm asking. I can demolish some nodes. Well, probably the only one I could demolish, but, well, nice anyway. But, you know, let's go with more standard ones. This is a road one. This is a footpath. Okay. I'm starting to feel we will need two heating plants, because these guys are not playing. But hey, it's kind of normal. Okay. If I take a look at it, we can have a second one up here, because there's nothing up there, and if there will be, it will need its own heat exchanger. And these guys from this house have no exits on the outer side. So connecting it to the house. Connecting it to the house feels stupid, because the house is not even. So you know what? Let's put it there. It feels that it should come. It feels that it should fit. That's a first. That's a second. These guys are not connected. They will, sooner or later, need their own. I'm not sure I want to give them one, but we probably will anyway. No matter if I do want or not. 1, 2, Yeah, it will be probably... Okay, let's just park it. I'll just park it here. There will be a little free spot, free area. But now that's where we're ending. And yeah, I will connect pipes later on. If I will need, I will add a pumping station somewhere. Don't worry, that's not what this is all about. Now, sewage discharge, I don't think I can place much further. I can also have a, and that's a good idea, I can also have a sewage discharge for the city separate and for the industry separate as well. Not a bad idea, honestly. What will we fit? If I would put it anywhere here, we'll need a, you know, cleaning station, how it's called, or sewage treatment station. Do I really care? Probably yes. But it is a good enough option. Now, many people are complaining that you cannot place them, and yeah, if you would try to place the sewage discharge, yeah, it tries to lower the terrain. It would be placeable. There was a spot, but now if you take a measuring tool, you can see it's trying to level it around 0, which is super awful. But many players are completely forgetting that you can absolutely use something like level terrain from the middle and just go to 1 meter, something like that, and do just a ledge. Or on the other side, you can do the same thing if you start from the water and just make the edge a little stronger. You can just press and have it, and it's super easy to place. All you need is just to level terrain smartly, and that's why you have all these tools like smoothing stuff and so on. If you don't want to use it, fine, but that's not really developer's fault. Yeah, it could have a center slightly higher, but well, nothing is perfect, not even you. So yeah, that's where we are. By the way, this is 12 meters. This is like 9. Not great. Can we go down a little? Yeah, we can. Why? Because sewage tends to flow down. And it's much better if it flows down than if it flows up. Sewage, small or big? How many water this can process? 240 meters. It can manufacture. We probably do not want such thing. Small sewage treatment can treat 165. It's big enough, I know, but well, we will see. I have no idea if it will be enough. If it won't, well, good luck. We will try to, we will try to do something about it. Not now, later. So that's where we are. Smooth it up a little bit so it's not looking that awful. Now, can you? No, you can't. Okay, where is this building ending? Down here, so that's fine. And this one can connect. This one can connect as well. Do I want a bus stop? Probably should want a bus stop because otherwise this feels like a bad idea at all. Like altogether. Okay, but I mean a bus stop, not trolley bus stop. Trolley bus stop is too complicated for, well, no good reason. So that's what we'll have. Can also probably have a... Can we? We can. You know, because this is a bus stop as well, so we can have a... Quite nice. Go around. So yeah, that's what we'll do. And that's what we'll have. This is a bus stop anyway. So why not? It will be a main street. So now it is a main street or a main road. You can call it like that. And yeah, that's a bus stop for our business that we will have. And yeah, I will connect it once this is all done. I do not want to lose 300 tons of gravel. I know how this game works. Sometimes I remember. Not all the time, but sometimes I do. This is a connection, but this connection will need to be built anyway. So can we do it from here? We can. Okay, that's it. These two will probably get connected quite fast. Yeah. They have picked it up, so that's fine. The bus stop probably too. Yeah, sure. I have nothing against it. Do it. Now, we can have big water pipes. Or big, not water, but sewage pipes. And yeah, I will go for them. We will buy prefabs. I don't care. Let's do those. And now we will need a switch pipe. Switch. I don't know the difference between this one and the other. So that's. But the main one I will build as prefab. Now, where is the city? Because this thing needs to be built. It needs to be built very soon. Well, at least planned. And it would be really good if we can, you know, have this thing on top, in the top corner. So we should know. F2. Okay. This is the area we go. It's 6 meters. We do not care that much. Can I simply just go around and have... This is 5, that's too low. Can we just go in a straight line somewhere between all of this and have it all connected and working? It's an interesting idea. Let's try it. 1, 2. What is this? Oh, that's the university? School? Ah, that's the school. We do not want the school to be full of, you know what, but might happen. Better be prepared. And this will wait. Okay, now if we will go, this can connect. This can connect. How about these? These two. These two can connect too. Yeah, I'm doing the biggest one. And obviously, we want another connection. It would be great to have another connection on, you know, we can say on the fly. But it's probably not a working idea. Yeah, building in the way. I kind of... Okay. This was a bad tracing. This one is not connected. I can see it right away because it needs to have a Connection. Proper slope needed. Well, the fuck, we're starting at what height? Saying this. Yeah. This is what I was. This is what I wanted. So, fine. It can be connected. So, now those sewage dumps. Ooh, yeah. These buildings, these mods will need, because they are modded as some... Okay. Turn this around. And take a look. Okay. This is one. We have plenty of those, so don't be afraid. The underground mode will be better for this, so this is one. Here should be another one. Yeah, so where the bottom part is. So, next to the fire station. Sure. A little check. Yeah, there's definitely an overlap. So, it's fine. Although we are building on the grid. So, as you can see, that thing is a square. It's not a circle, it's a square. And, but, well, we will need a position up here. Or, you know what? If I look in, we have all the bottom parts connected, so we can get helped by, you know, just these. If we will build it, you know, behind the house. If we have a bottom part, we will need the upper part as well. So let's start somewhere. But I have no idea where we are, let alone where we want to go, so yeah. Right next to the building is probably the safest bet, which is kind of an irony. This thing doesn't produce, so that's fine. Second one in the park, in the corner of the park, is probably ideal, or at least it feels like it. And that's all. Fine. How do we connect it? We can connect it with brick lines. Yeah, this one is going down. That's fine. Probably should connect with these because they were more strict. Fuck. One more. These were more strict, so it means that when this will allow, shit will flow. Quite an important stuff to, you know, have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. This probably was the hardest part. Now I will not press enter, or you know, to just press build, because I do not want. We need a water delivery system, and the best water delivery system is to cover the same area that you are doing with your sewage. So that's what we'll have, and you know, unlike the sewage one, these guys do need, you know, to have connection from a specific area. So that's what we'll do. But I will basically add them to all these branches and call it a day, because why wouldn't I? Do we need something up here? We can definitely track a footpath around, right? Ah, these are very, very small, so that's not a big deal. So it's 1, 2, third will be somewhere in this sector. See? Yeah, why not? F3, where are we? And by the way, this one can be absolutely connected like to the car. Not a big deal. I will not do it now because I want to wait. Want to wait a little. And the last one. Last one is this one. It's right next to the bus stop, so we absolutely can connect it like this, or, you know, connect it in the direction of the bus stop, so it's actually doing something. So that's fine. We have, you know, water infrastructure, we have sewage, we have heating. The only thing we are missing is power. And power is super easy. You just start with basically most random location. Do we need a... We technically do not need a one. You don't need a sewage because it processes sewage, so it would be stupid. But we need water. And it would be better if the water would be, you know, in an accessible area. So, yeah, let's do it like this. That's cool. Now we have it. We can close. We can close the tool. And, well, I was hoping it will be short. I should have known better. For power, it's, you know, I would say easy. Because you basically need to throw it anywhere. You cannot build these, you know, due to infrastructure, but it's not a problem. But we need cover of all those buildings. So that's what we'll do. By the way, it will need a footpath connection for workers to get to work, because this is not a free. This is not a free building, like, you know. I mean, building that would not need workers. Now it does. It obviously do need workers, so yeah, better go with them. Okay. And I think we're fine. Well, I will do the rest of the city. It will be, you know, connected. We'll have multiple of those, and I will do those wires. But we're done. It's almost 50 minutes. Or do you want to see it? If you do, you can stick around. I appreciate it. And, you know, I also appreciate the feedback I got. Some of you do write comments. Some of you, you know, really a lot. I also know about some people from, you know, my Czech series who are also watching this because they probably have a lot of time and they are entertained. So that's great. Honestly, I really like it. By the way, what we are absolutely missing in this regard are not footpaths. Waste stands, and that's it's not an oversight, just haven't gotten to them. And yeah, by the way, we will need more substations to, you know, cover all of this. Because it would be better to have a backup. So I will keep that in mind. Oh, I'm getting tired. I will. It's getting night and now it's 1 in the morning and I should be getting up relatively soon, the next date. So This is really the last step I'm doing. I still have no idea. Well, I will connect this via road because that's what you need. And that's what all of you need, including Bibaljo, who blocks me, but will be affected anyway because you cannot block a progress. You cannot block progress, right? You can only block someone who tells you things you do not like for example, where you went wrong with stuff, or when you claimed something false, he didn't like it, so that's why I am blocked there. I'm still watching, but I'm definitely not buying a membership there because where's the point of participation then? If nobody can read it. Because I can still write comments, but nobody's seen them. That's what shadow ban is. That shadow ban is something you do not know about. And by the way, you can, if you would feel like you are shadow banned, you might try to tell me because I might take a look. I have no idea if I would be able to do something about it because not all shadow bans are creator inflicted. I know that my shadow ban with Bibaljo is creator inflicted because he did it to both my accounts, like, you know, English and Czech, so I know where the wind is blowing from. But there's been one guy on my Czech channel, and he absolutely was, and sometimes is, and I don't know why. He was chat banned, and he didn't do anything. He just written something, and nothing has ever appeared for me. He saw those comments, but if he went, you know, into anonymous mode, or, you know, just switch to another account, if he had one, I don't know which option he did. But it was, you know, really interesting because he sent me print screens. I was like, the comment is not on the channel. I would really love to answer you, but, well, I don't see it. And he was like, that's not possible. And it was not the argument, and we are friends now, so it was like really about the curiosity about what the fuck is happening. And that's the way I found out YouTube can sometimes inflict shadow bans even on people you would not shadow ban on your own, but, well, it absolutely happens. So if you feel like you're writing a comment and it's not happening, that's what the Discord is for. It can absolutely work like that because there is no algorithm blocking anything. And yeah, that's about it. I probably should stop modernizing all of this shit and should go to bed, right? Yeah, you are right. So that's all. We have finished with Radotín, finished planning Radotín, and we can absolutely take a look in our people. Did we lose many people right now? Like, you know, this year? It doesn't feel like it. It's 45. We're getting up. Do we have people without their own living? It's not looking like it. And people are walking through here, so that's fine. So these guys are happy, and these guys can get somewhere. Oh, they can get to the stop. Quite a full stop, but they should be able to get there, so that's fine. Let's call it a win, because it absolutely wasn't a win before. What are you waiting for? Okay. Yeah, it's a long way from up the hill to any of the stop and shops. This house is okay, so for 2 and just, you know, 20 workers, yeah, feels reasonable. These guys cannot get to any shop. And I'm wondering why. Yeah, because they have a bad angle. Yay! Yeah, this one's brutal. Was looking much nicer when I was planning it than and how it's looking now. Yeah. This one I cannot help, probably. Though, to be fair, it will not be that big load on the stop, so... might work. Will they get a crane? Yeah, they will get a crane, so that's fine. And this one should be good, right? Yeah, it should be in range. I was like, okay, they will be in range of a shop. Well, they are not. Yes, because there are only, you know, those. We will need a brick footpath. Not with land, but at least a brick footpath. What are you guys doing? Fuck don't show. Okay. And reconstruction guys. Reconstruction guys are fine. I think I will assign more footpaths to them. But not today. Today is very long, yeah. And looks like it's looking like we will have our tram depot relatively soon. So that's fine. I guess. You know, like all please finish these jobs so they can get done. Really appreciate it. We're still having these. Oh, nope. But we have 70,000, so yeah. We will expand. But we will expand, you know, in the future. Have a nice day and see you.